guys.
Hi.
I'm here with Fluffy,
Hi, Fluffy.
and let's talk about some bed situations.
Sounds great.
The first one maybe is a bit Fluffy inspired. Do you sleep with a stuffed animal? Dave?
No. My girlfriend does, though.
Really?
Bunny. Still. Every night.
Really?
And Bunny wins. I lose.
Even when you're in bed, she still sleeps with a stuffed bunny.
She still has Bunny. Bunny's a part of our lives.
Are you a little bit jealous of Bunny?
Sometimes when I make the bed and she's not there, I throw Bunny at the wall.
You have some jealousy issues, I think, with Bunny.
It's not jealousy so much as Bunny's just not as welcome.
So will she, like, cuddle Bunny while you're sleeping alone in the corner of the
We'll
bed?
cuddle for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it's Bunny time.
Oh, I didn't know that about you.
Not always. Not always.
Okay, wait. So, Dave, do you have a stuffed animal?
I don't sleep with a stuffed animal anymore, but I did when I was a little kid. And his name was Opus, and he was a little penguin.
Oh, of course.
And I took him to school with me, and I did everything with Opus. And then one day I invented a game called Opus Football.
Oh.
And Opus was the ball. It was out of love,
Right.
but he didn't last much longer after that.
He lost a couple eyes and be a wing.
Yeah,
Flipper.
his wing, we had to keep sewing the wing back on and stuff, because one of the ways you'd throw him and off by his... It was horrible.
Oh, poor Opus.
Yeah.
I don't sleep with a stuffed animal now, but I used to. He still hangs out in my room. His name's Benjamin Bartholomew Bear, and his tail is named Kevin, named after my grade 3 boyfriend Kevin Alkire. But I slept with him for a long time. I probably humped him as a little kid too.
Fair.
As you do. As you do.
Right on. Right on.
Okay, next question. What's the most amount of people you've slept with in one bed? Dave?
What's the largest quantity of the human?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really don't know. I can't think of any like massive groups that I've slept with in one bed.
Okay, maybe Dave will know this answer.
I mean, yeah, I have trouble sleeping. Like, I'm very big, so I need space to sleep. I have trouble sleeping when I'm packed in. So I feel like maybe I was in a situation where there was maybe 3 or 4 people all sleeping on one big bed, because it was a king size bed, and but I think I got out of bed. I think I got out of the bed because I just was like, I can't sleep here, and I think I slept on the floor.
Well, it's funny because we sleep together all the time, so
Well, yeah.
this is like our normal sleeping arrangement on tour.
Even at home.
We always
Yeah.
we push the beds together.
So 3 is what I'm most comfortable with.
Yeah, it makes the most sense.
Yeah. Dave's the big spoon, you're the little spoon, I'm the
You're
middle
the little spoon. I'm the middle.
No, I'm the middle.
I'm the middle.
Come
I
on.
like having Dave as the big spoon.
Man. And yet I always want to be the little spoon,
No.
and you never let me.
Because you're too big.
I just like feeling like I'm protected from both
I make
sides.
myself very small.
Dave is a really funny sleeping companion because he's all elbows. He sleeps just like, yeah, it's just like elbows coming at you all the time. You're pretty good, except you snore.
I snore from on my
You
back.
snore.
Right.
Ashley's always having weird sex dreams.
I do. I have a lot of weird sex dreams in my sleep.
Just gonna say it.
Well, just throw it out there.
Like
Fluffy.
really
How do you feel
peculiar.
about that?
Yeah, how you
Get
doing?
it
man?
all.
Hey, Fluffy. Okay, wait, we should probably have another question. Okay, so what's the strangest thing you've done in your sleep? Dave?
The strangest thing I've done in my sleep. Oh God, I don't know. I don't think I'm that strange of a sleeper. Probably just like I've had weird dreams about people that that have freaked me out. That's the strangest thing. It's like a mental thing. Like
Right.
my mind has gone to weird places.
Right.
But I don't think I've done anything. I'm not an active sleeper.
What's the weirdest place you've slept?
That would probably have to be alcohol related, and yeah, I don't know.
Like a stairwell somewhere?
Sure, yeah, for sure. definitely slept in a stairwell.
Probably quite soundly.
Yeah, not even alone. There you go. Not even alone.
Dave, weirdest.
Was Bunny with you?
Bunny was there. Bunny's always there.
Bunny's always there.
So, what about you? The weirdest place you've slept, or weirdest thing you've done in your sleep, or both?
Weirdest place I've slept. Man, I think it's more like I always get into like weird positions. Like I usually wake up and because I don't like sleepwalk or anything, but I've definitely woken up in very weird positions, and I think it's because like I isolate different parts of my, like I think like, oh, my arm would be more comfortable like this, right. And then I'm sleeping and I'm like, oh, this arm would be more comfortable like this, and then later I move my leg, and then I wake up in the morning and I'm like in a crazy knot. Your
legs just around your head, and you're in some crazy yoga position.
Like, I'm like face down, but my butt's in the air, and then like.
Right.
And my girlfriend wakes up, and it's just like, you don't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No wonder I have a bad back. What about you? I'm guessing you asked this question because you have like something crazy that you've done in your sleep, or somewhere crazy that you.
No, I've definitely fallen asleep under a tree.
It's the craziest.
Well, that's like, it was more like in a bush, kind of. It was also alcohol induced, but and then I sleepwalked. I used to sleepwalk. It's so hard to say for some reason.
Everyone screws it up.
Sleepwalked. I used to sleepwalk and sleep eat when I was a little kid. I would go and I just eat. I'd put carrots in margarine in butter and eat that. My mom would always catch me, and I have no recollection of it. But I apparently really liked those little baby carrots in butter, and I'd always be in the kitchen. And then I used to wake up in the middle of the night holding a spoon, like always holding a spoon. Like I'd go to the kitchen and get a spoon and bring it back up to bed with me. It was like this weird thing, and my mom would always find spoons in my bed as a kid.
I fell asleep in a concert once.
Oh.
Just like sitting watching a rock band called The Watchmen.
Okay.
It's like heavy rock.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I was out like a light.
I fell asleep in Cats the musical.
Okay.
Which is like.
I fell asleep watching the opening band in Winnipeg, Dave, when we were totally crushing tour. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay.
Cut you off. Cats.
Musical. Yeah, the musical. I don't remember anything. I just got into the theater and fell asleep.
Oh, I've got one. Straight up. I fell asleep standing up on a boat. Not joking. I was working on a cruise ship, and I fell asleep. I was taking care of 20 12-year-old boys who wanted to play sports all week. That was my job. It was like 12 years ago.
Alaska.
And and like the third day they were showing us some like safety stuff with something. And we were all wearing these big life jackets. Yeah. So there was like room for my head just to like not move very much. So it was being supported, and we were standing there on the deck, and I just fell asleep standing up. My friend was like, hit me.
That's amazing.
And I was like, I was just asleep, standing.
That's impressive.
For like, 15 seconds at least.
I don't know.
Good skill.
Yeah. And behind the wheel too, I dozed off.
Oh yeah, I've fallen asleep behind the wheel too.
Really?
Yeah. That's scary. And you wake up and you're like, it's only for a split second, but you're like off the road. And
sometimes even without falling asleep, you do that.
Yeah, sometimes. Great driving skills.
Okay.
Last question. I think it's the last question. What kind of a monster is hiding under your bed, Dave?
Oprah Winfrey.
Terrifying.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea. What kind of a monster? Maybe Alf.
Were you freaked out of him?
Because I like Alf.
Okay.
And I have a happy bed.
Okay. Mr. David Bertessi?
What kind of monsters?
That was the question.
Okay, what kind of monster? Well, I just saw Monsters, Inc., that movie. Monsters University, it was on the plane. And they tell you that they specialize what monster goes under your bed because they know what you're scared of. They have a list. They look at it and they say, okay, you're scared of, the ocean or sharks or spiders. I'm scared of all of those things.
Whoa.
So I feel like there's like a deep ocean of spider sharks just hiding under my bed.
Oh, that's so freaky.
Sharks with big legs.
And like those tarantula kind of
those weird
teeth.
like pedipalps, like the little things that are like
Yeah. Oh no.
They kind of look like
pedipalps.
like fluffy.
Like fluffy hair?
What's
Actually,
your monster?
Can I change my answer? Can I just be Fluffy under my bed? Seems nice.
Fluffy's not scary.
Come on, guys.
Okay, sorry.
Fluffy is not anyone's.
You know what mine would probably be? The you remember Donnie Darko?
Yeah.
The bunny from Donnie Darko?
That's really scary.
Yeah, I feel like I have nightmares about him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Frank, right? Was his name Frank? I don't know, but just like that weird, crazy bunny head and like really tall. I remember my dad made me watch Harvey as a kid, which is like an old black and white movie starring the guy that sounds like this, you know, that guy. Jimmy, what's his name? No?
That was a sort of a Sean Connery that you used to.
Yeah, it was like, hey, you know, he kind of has that shaky voice like this. Oh, Petty, you're here. You know the guy? That guy?
Right.
He's from the Christmas Story, you know?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it end you speaking?
But anyway, he had there was this movie about him being friends with this giant 6 foot tall or 7 foot tall imaginary rabbit named Harvey. And I remember being terrified of that concept, that there was this shadow bunny that was just like this imaginary bunny that he was friends with. So I think I've always been sort of afraid of large rabbits, large bunnies.
Can we go back to sleep?
Yeah, let's go to sleep. Okay, well, good night.
I'm the little spoon.
Good night, Fluffy.
Nucky die.
That's not it. It's like a naked person. It doesn't even make sense. Why won't you guys ever spoon me?
Okay. Over, right?